Hi guys, welcome to Sim Captain. It's Friday night, January 31st, and I'm doing a second leg return to Philadelphia on this Lakeshore on Ice event. Gonna get our clearance, and we'll listen to the ATIS too.
Limo Echo
Eyes by ATC. Read Echo runway hold short instructions and altitude assignments. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Charlie.
Midway Airport ATIS information, Charlie 01530. Wind 170 at 5. Visibility 9er. Ceiling 2200 overcast. Temperature 2. Dew point -2. Altimeter 3013. Area navigation Y22 left approach in use. Landing and departing runways 22 left. North is 2 airmen. Aircraft should operate mode C on all taxiways and runways. Turbojet departures maintain 250 knots until advised by ATC. Read Echo runway hold short instructions and altitude assignments. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Alright, we have Charlie. Alright, I'm going to call ground and get our clearance at Chicago ground, November 66 Lima X-ray, looking for IFR to Philadelphia.
Last aircraft calling ground, apologies.
That was 66 Lima X-ray, we're looking for IFR to Philly, we have Charlie.
November 66 Lima X-ray, Midway ground, you are cleared to Philadelphia via the Midway 5 departure. Radar vector is Lukey, then is filed. Climb via the SID, top altitude 3000, departure on 128.2, squawk for me 3125.
Alright, 66 Lima X-ray, we're cleared as filed to Philly, the Midway 5 radar vector is Lukey, we'll climb via the SID, top altitude 3000, departure on 128.2, squawk 3125 for 6 Lima X-ray.
6 Lima X-ray, readback is correct. Push to start your discretion. Advise ready to taxi. Expect runway 22 left.
Alright, we'll call you for taxi. Expect 22 left. 6 Lima X-ray. Alright. Gotta fix the sound.
Southwest 833. We've got a question about our clearance. Go ahead, Southwest 933.
Don't know why it does that.
933, we finally found what burned is, and that's a RNAV 6. We're flying whiskey, we're unable RNAV. Apologize about that, 933. Stand by 1. No worries.
Okay. Get the engine started. Open the fuel valve, marker beacons on. Throttles are idle. We're clear left and right. Fuel pump. Rotating beacon. Not marker beacon. We're clear left, right. Bleed air. Number 2. Ignition engaged. Number 2's turning. ITT's on the rise. Good ignition. Bleed air back to normal. Start switch selected to ground. Engine stabilizing. We'll send the bleed air over to number 1. We'll engage the starter on number 1. Temps and pressures in number 2 look good. Number 1's turning. And 2's on the rise. ITT's on the rise. Got a good ignition at number 1.
Alright, Southwest 933, I got clearance for departure. You're good to go as you originally filed with Gulf India Juliet. I apologize, Oscar Bravo Kilo. Alright, 933, we'd ideally be getting vectors just right onto the airway, however you want to get us out, but it's no big deal for us on this 933. That's not a problem, departure will figure it out for you, so don't worry. Yeah, we'll make it their problem, thanks.
Flight director's on.
Southwest 2164, you are cleared to Atlanta via the Midway 5 departure. Expect radar vectors 2
50
Oscar
knots,
Bravo Kilo, then
below
is filed
10,
climb
top is
via
3.
the SID, top altitude 3000, departures on 128.2, squawk
local.
3121.
Pitot heat, de-ice, flap set, trim set. Cabin alerts, APU, we shut that down. APU's coming down, master switch is off. Taxi clearance. And ground 66 Lima X-ray is at the signature west ramp, ready for taxi with Charlie.
66 Lima X-ray, runway 22 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot 4 left, exit right, November, Romeo 22 left.
Alright, we're going runway 22 left via Alpha Foxtrot, runway 4 left, exit on November, Romeo to 22 left for 6 Lima X-ray.
That's correct, sir. Go ahead and cross the 3-1 complex on 4 left.
And we're cleared to cross the 3-1 complex on 4 left, 6 Lima X-ray. Alright, taxi lights are on. Parking brake is off. We'll test the brakes. Move my seat up.
Southwest 2164.
There's the left brake, there's the right brake.
Your discretion.
Brakes
Advise
are
ready to
tested.
taxi. Expect runway 22 left.
Vertical speed read 0, airspeed indicator read 0, heading indicator is turning properly on both sides. Engine instruments are checked, everything's in the green, temps and pressures look good. Spoiler deployment will deploy, full deployment, light illuminates will retract, light extinguishers. Let me get a chart out here so I don't get lost. I got a little screwed up coming in here. Somehow it's a confusing airport just because it's like. Alright, so we're coming out of the west ramp. We're going Alpha Foxtrot. So that's a left turn here. Alpha Foxtrot, 4 left. I'm going to turn this pump off. It drives me crazy. I can't stand listening to it. Reverser test. 2 are unlocked, 2 are in reverse, and 2 are stowed. This, I believe, is Fox. No, this is Alpha, right? Wait a minute. No, that's Foxtrot. This is where I'm turning. And then I'm going down to runway 4 left, where I'm going to turn left and travel down 4 left and exit on November. Flight controls are free and correct. Check. And we'll do a departure briefing. We'll be departing runway 22 left. We're going to be flying the Midway 5. We're going to climb to 3000 and expect radar vectors to Lukey. Any failure we have before VR, we abort and stay here. Any failure after VR, with the exception of fire and loss of directional control, we'll go airborne and divert to O'Hare. V1 is 131, VR is 140, and V2 is 142. Other than that, we expect a normal departure, standard callouts, and that is it for the briefing. I don't see signs out here. How am I going to know where November is? I need to exit on November. That's almost all the way down at the end. Okay. And then Romeo. November Romeo. Got it.
Midway ground. Falcon 2-3 Echo Foxtrot taxi to Atlantic.
November 23 Echo Foxtrot Midway ground, taxi via Yankee to the ramp.
Yankee to the ramp, thanks.
Alright, this outer one is Romeo. And before takeoff, nav radios are set, comm radios are set. Altimeter is a local setting. Heat's on, de-ice is off, on, yaw damp is off, starter switches are set to continuous. Fuel pump on, flap set for takeoff, trim set for takeoff, note the time and fuel. And we're at 22 left. See if he calls me or should I call him? And at ground 66 Lima X-ray, we'll hold short of 22 left.
66 Lima X-ray, contact tower 135.2.
What was that frequency?
135.2. Sorry about that, have a safe flight.
Okay, tower on 35.2, thanks. 6 Lima X-ray, good night. And Midway Tower, good evening, 66 Lima X-rays, holding short of 22 left on Romeo, ready for departure.
Number 66 Lima X-ray, Midway Tower, squawk 3125.
3125, sorry, corrected for 6 Lima X-ray.
6 Lima X-ray, hold short of 22 left, full length, traffic, 3 miles.
Hold short, 22 left, 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, we'll hold short. But we're waiting for our tower clearance. It'll be lights and strobes. And then climb checklist. Alright, Midway 5. 22 left, climb to, on heading 227. Put that in. 227 to 1,300 before turn. Alright. Waiting for landing aircraft. Taxi lights are off. Looks like I'm waiting on a WestJet here.
Number 6 Lima X-ray, runway 22 left, full length, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 22 left, 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, lights and strobes.
Let's set 557 left turn, hold short of Yankee, ground point 65, get it.
Push it 557 to the left.
And ground point 65, short of Yankee, get it.
Push it 557, thank you, copy.
Midway Tower, good evening, Ryanair 1520, holding short to the left, Yankee 6.
Ryanair 1520, Midway Tower, you're a long way from home, hold short of 22 left.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Short to the left, Ryanair 1520.
What is a Ryanair doing
Number 6
here?
Lima X-ray, turn left heading 100, wind 1705, runway 22 left, full length, clear for takeoff.
10022 left, we're clear for takeoff, 66 Lima X-ray.
6 Lima X-ray, verified left turn heading 100.
Left turn, 100, 6 Lima X-ray.
Ready.
Alright, takeoff power set. And airspeed's alive. Both sides. 80 knots. Cross check, we'll continue.
Full line, monitor.
To the left, line up and wait, running at 1520.
V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate. Gear up. Gear up selected. Gears in transit. We'll start that left turn to a heading of 100.
16 X-ray coming departure, good night.
16 X-ray, we're going to departure, good night. Departure was 128.2. I should have tuned that in.
Say again, please, we'll run in at 1520.
And flaps are coming up. Yaw damp is on. 3,000 feet, we gotta level off. And
For Delta Victor, this is maintain 6,000. 6,000, 5 foot up, Victor.
at departure, good evening, 66 Lima X-ray, we're over 3,000, we're going back down.
Western 60 X-ray, Chicago, departure, hello again. Climate maintain 4,000, radar complex.
Climb maintain 4,000, 60 Lima X-ray, we're not assigned to 100 heading.
60 X-ray, roger.
I busted my altitude there.
65 traffic, 1 o'clock, 5 miles, west 24, heading eastbound to climbing for 4,000 feet. Thermal TCAT 465. West main 60 miles, straight come back Chicago departure 125.0, good day.
125.0 for 60 Lima X-ray, good day. Busted my altitude by 500 feet. I'm really annoyed at that. That was a little sloppy. And departure. Good evening, 66 Lima X-ray. We're checking in with you, level at 4,000 on an assigned 100 heading.
Delta 1906, proceed direct to Whiskey.
Alright, after takeoff checks, gears up, lights out, flaps retracted and indicated.
Delta 1906,
Yaw
Chicago.
damp is on. Autopilot is checked and set. Turn the fuel pump off.
For 66 Lima X-ray, Chicago departure, climb maintain 15,000, 15,000, proceed direct to Lukey.
Climb maintain 15,000, direct to Lukey for 6 Lima X-ray. Direct
Delta
Lukey.
1906, Chicago departure. Delta 1906, Delta 1906, if you don't hear me already, proceed direct to Whiskey. Direct to Whiskey, yeah, I think we got cut off when we called you, Delta 1906.
Alright, and when we get above 10, I can turn the landing lights off. Oh, I'm really stewing that I busted my altitude by 500 feet. Oh. Alright. Put it behind me. We're going to 15,000. The auto throttle always is a little behind. It's always dragging.
134.87. 3047, I will 99, Delta 1906. You too, sir. Chicago departure, Delta 4617, with you 2.7, 5,000. Over 66, Lima X-ray, turn right, heading 180.
Right turn to heading of 180 for 6 Lima X-ray.
Thank you, sir, just for trail spacing here. Delta 4617, Chicago departure, radar contact, climb, maintain 15,000, 15,000.
Well, who am I following? I don't even see anybody. I literally don't see anybody near me.
Doc, I'm Force Maturity, Cadet.
Delta 4617, proceed direct to earned.
Direct to earn for Delta 4617.
Above the cloud layer. Who am I? I mean, I guess there's, I don't know. I don't want to go this turn. I'm sure there's a reason.
X-ray, proceed, Gipper, Golf, India, Juliet, what able, thanks for your help tonight.
Alright, clear direct to Gipper for 6 Lima X-ray. Why is it doing? Gipper, menu, activate. Above 10, landing lights are off, and I can accelerate.
Lima X-ray contact Chicago Center on 133.2. Thank you so much tonight.
Alright, Chicago Center on 133.2. Thank you. 6 Lima X-ray, good night.
Delta 46.
Good evening, Chicago Center. November 66 Lima X-ray. We're climbing through 12,000 for 15,000. Direct Gipper.
Or 66 Lima X-ray, Chicago Center. Climb and maintain flood level 370, normal speed.
Climb, maintain flood level 370, normal speed for 6 Lima X-ray. 370. Check. And we can climb back at normal rate.
Chicago Center, clear 250, Echo Fox, level 3 here. November 250, Echo Fox at Chicago Center, roger. Okay, Express 557 across
Starter switches are selected to flight.
Cross river at flight level 200, gauge Express 557.
And then
Delta 254, contact Chicago Center, 134.87.
altimeter is standard.
134.87, Delta 254.
So it's not working. Why is the altimeter not working? Standard, there we go. 2992 on both sides, okay. We are climbing through 16, but we're going to the float levels.
Cancel IFR and switch to on reverse. Charlie Foxtrot Romeo Oscar Papa, Roger, IFR cancellation received. Radar service terminated, squawker maintained VFR frequency change approved. Foxtrot Romeo Oscar Papa, have a good night. Good night. Chicago Center, good evening, Ryanair 1520, 8,000, climb 15,000, Lukey. Ryanair 1520, Chicago Center, climb and maintain flow level 290, normal speed. Climb and maintain flow level 290, Ryanair 1520.
You know, when I first saw the Ryanair, I just thought, oh, the guy logged in and left the settings of an old flight. But no, he's actually flying his Ryanair in Chicago, so it's interesting. I mean, if it was real world, it'd be a lot more interesting, I guess. Just a little unusual, because everyone tries to be pretty realistic on this network. Climbing through 200. I'll slow the ascent down a little bit. And cruise checklist will be next. And we're out of this area. Next will be Philly.
Chicago to Energy, just stop by Sinister, your descent across river to flight level 2, sir. Roger.
Alright, well, we're just going to climb up to our cruise altitude of 370, continue to monitor the aircraft, and I'll check back in just a few seconds when we are arriving in Philly. So Chicago, did you call 6 Lima X-ray?
Or 66 Lima X-ray, affirmative, contact Cleveland Center, 134.9.
Cleveland on 134.9 for 6 Lima X-ray. Good night.
Ryanair 1520, descend to maintain flight level.
Good evening, Cleveland Center, 66 Lima X-ray, climbing through flight level 360 for 370.
November 66 Lima X-ray, Cleveland Center, welcome aboard.
Alright, and we're about to arrive at our cruising altitude of 370.
United 727, Cleveland Center, welcome.
We'll check back in when we get closer to New York Center.
November 6 Lima X-ray, contact New York Center, 125.32.
Over to New York on 125.32 for 6 Lima X-ray. Thanks a lot. Good night. Have a good weekend. Good evening, New York Center, November 66 Lima X-ray. We're checking in, flight level 250, crossing Johnstown.
November 66 Lima X-ray, New York Center. Welcome back. Cross Harrisburg via Ward and maintain flight level 180.
We'll cross Harrisburg at 180 for 6 Lima X-ray. Harrisburg at 180. It's an 80 miles. Get the ATIS in Philly.
25 South Silverton. Temperature 5. 2.2. November 3019er. Simultaneous approach into parallel and intersecting runway 27 right. 35 and 26 at use. Arrivals expect high and left approach runway 27 right. Visual approach runway 35. Or visual approach runway 26. Departure runway 27 left. Runway 35. Operate transponder on both Charlie on the taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact. To have information hotel.
Hotel.
Philadelphia International Airport ATIS information hotel 0254 Zulu. West 030 and 4. Visibility 10. Here's flight. Ceiling 12 south.
Alright, we have hotel. ILS runway 27 or visual 26. So I hope we get the visual 26. Cross Harrisburg at 180, so let's just start down. Yeah, so we're not that far from Philly. We're on the arrival star. We are coming in on the Bunts 2 or the Boja 2, I forget. Hold on. Pretty sure we're, oops, wrong one. Coming in on the Boja 2. See. Yeah, I'm on the Bunts 2. Bunts 2. Harrisburg is 112.5. Guess we're not picking that up. Oh, there it is. Alright. 59.5 miles. Lancaster will be right after that, 117.3. Let's read the description. The Johnstown transition from Harrisburg Vortac radio, or via Harrisburg radio 117 and Lancaster radio 296 to the Lancaster VOR DME, then via Lancaster radio 104 to Bounce intersection, and expect radar vectors to final approach course. We have hotel. Got a bit of a cloud layer building up here. Overcast in Philly. Now my weather's updating properly. On the flight out to Chicago, it wasn't updating. Like at all, I don't think. But it was weird because the altimeter was really close to what it was supposed to be, and the winds weren't very far off either. But something was wrong with my weather. Seems like it's a little better now. Alright, we're almost at 180. We still have 36 miles to Harrisburg, but pretty quiet on frequency right now.
Mark.
November 66, Lima X-ray, squawk 6644.
Alright, 6644 for 6 Lima X-ray. And we've picked up hotel.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, crossing Harrisburg, going to Lancaster. 39 to Lancaster.
November 66, Lima X-ray, across the Lancaster VOR at and maintain 13,000, the Philadelphia altimeter 3019er.
Alright, Lancaster at 13,000, 6 Lima X-ray. And we're below 18, so we'll set the altimeter to standard. I mean, correction, we'll set it to the local setting. Which is 3019. 2999, so I don't know. It's close. What? I don't know what. Something's up. I'll have to look into it.
Delta 2341, contact Washington Center, 133.72. See you later.
Contact Washington Center, 133.72. Have a nice night.
You too.
$1,000 to go.
New York Center.
American 700. Guess what?
We're back. Oh, dear God. American 700 New York Center, welcome back. Copy that, thanks, boss. Nothing else better to do, so why not? I'm glad to have you. Thanks. November 66 Lima X-ray cross Bunts, add and maintain 8,000.
Bunts at 8,000 for 6 Lima X-ray. Alright, Bunts at 8,000.
November 66 Lima X-ray, contact Philadelphia, approach 128.4 CF.
Philly approach on 128.4 for 6 Lima X-ray. Thanks a lot, good night. And good evening, Philadelphia approach. November 66 Lima X-ray is with you, descending through 12,000 across Bunts at 8,000. We have hotel.
6 Lima X-ray, Philly approach, good evening, expect vectors visual runway 26, descend maintain 6,000.
We'll expect the visual runway 26 down to 6,000, 6 Lima X-ray. Alright, 26 has an ILS, so we'll program that all in. We'll select runway 26. Vectors load. Alright, that's loaded up there. Get the chart out. Frequency is 111.55. The approach course is 265. There's 265 set. Crossing altitude is 2,000. Minimums are 300. Missed approach is a climb to 800, then a climbing right turn to 3,000. Direct the Pottstown VOR and hold.
Citation 1 Echo Mike, contact Washington Center now, 133.72.
3372, 511 Echo Mike.
That guy, he flew the other night, and I heard his smoke detector chirping in the background. Doesn't that bother you? It bothers me. I only heard it once or twice. Below 10, landing lights are on. Do our descent in range checklist. Passenger briefing is complete. Cabin alerts as required. Altimeter is the local setting. Check. Nav instruments are checked and set. Flight instruments are checked and set. Landing lights are on. Excuse me. Landing lights are on below 10. ATIS, we have hotel. Flight slope crossing altitude was 200. Minimums were 300. Missed approach we reviewed. The approach chart is reviewed. We gotta get it down to 250 knots. We're below 10. Before landing checklist, the marker beacon is on. Starter switches are going to continuous. Fuel pump is on. Altimeter's local setting. Flex.
X-ray speed.
6 lane X-ray. We're slowing down to 250 knots.
Thank you.
Landing checklist is next. We're only a few minutes from arrival.
American 1790, descend maintain 4,000 to speed 190.
Alright, 4,190 to speed, American 1790.
Lima X-ray turn right, heading 120 vectors further approach.
120 on the heading for 6 lane X-ray. See the airport. Nope, not anymore. Well, I faintly see it there, over there to my right.
American 1790, 90 miles from Merton, turn left, heading 300, maintain 3,000 to establish on the localizer, clear the islands, running 279 approach.
Alright, left to 300, maintain 3,000, establish on the localizer, clear an ILS, 27 right approach, American 1790.
Lima X-ray, traffic, 1221 to clock in, about 18 miles, turning through the localizer, Boeing 737 3.4.
Or 6 lane X-ray, we'll be looking.
And 6 Lima X-ray, the airport, 3 o'clock and about 9 miles of point in sight.
6 lane X-ray has the airport in sight.
6 Lima X-ray, cleared visual runway 26, maintain visual with the 73.
6 Lima X-ray, we do not have visual contact with the 73, but we're clear for the visual runway 26.
Not that it matters at all, I forgot to change my code. I'm actually at 321.
Uh, 6 Lima X-ray, we have that traffic in sight.
6 Lima X-ray, thank you.
There's the airport. Alright, speed. No, we need to slow down.
American 1790, traffic 1221 Clark and about 5 miles west wind on the visual for 26.
American 1790.
Alright, speed checks 10 degrees. Alright, speed checks, gear down.
American 1790, for traffic inside.
American 1790, cleared now visual, runway 27 right.
American 27, American 39.
Out of marker. Speed checks 20 degrees. Alright, gears down, 3 green lights. Flaps as required. We're waiting for our landing clearance. Yaw damp autopilot and all the throttle to go. Alright, flight director's off. Yaw damp's off. Autopilot's done, all the throttle's off. I don't know where that airplane is. Behind me. Quick glance behind me, see how far he is. Still a few miles. 3 mile 2.7. And just verify 6 Lima X-ray is cleared to land.
6 Lima X-ray wind 340 at 426 clear land.
26 clear to land. 6 Lima X-ray.
And American 1790 wind 040 at 427 right clear land.
27 right clear land, American 1790.
Crosswind tonight. Alright, touchdown. Spoilers deployed, reversers are out. knots. On the brakes hard. Hard braking, hard braking, hard braking. Very hard braking. Whoa. Oh, well, did I come in too fast? I don't know what just happened. But thankfully we're okay. Yikes.
Attention all aircraft, Indian Trinidad, Philly, Windcom, altimeter 3017.
Oh, that was a little bit of a nervous moment at the end there. Alright, spoilers are retracted, flaps are coming up. Landing lights and strobe
6
lights.
Lima, X-ray Delta Alpha 2 Atlantic, stay with me.
Alright, Delta Alpha 2 Atlantic on your frequency, thank you, 6 Lima X-ray. Alright, landing lights and strobe lights are off, fuel pumps off, star switches are off, pitot heat, de-ice are off, flight director's off. We're not going to bring the APU up. Is that American?
American 1700, welcome to Philly, make 2 rights when able, join Kilo, contact ground.
That might be my brakes smoking.
I will make 2 rights when able, then we'll contact ground 1219, American 1790, thanks.
Alright, we're gonna park right here at Atlantic. What's going on with my scenery? Alright, taxi lights are off. Squawk standby. Oh, something's up with my scenery. It's blinking in and out. That's annoying. There's always something. Always some glitch, some bug. Flight sim. Just the way it goes. Alright, well we're going to park here at Atlantic. Thanks for coming along. We're back in Philly on this Friday night ops. Again, I can't remember again what the name of this ops was. Frozen Lakeshore? Not frozen. Ice on the lake? Anyway. Thanks for coming along. Hope you like and subscribe. Until next time, happy landings. Fuel cutoff 1 and 2. Beacons off.